In the beginning, God created. He created them. As God's image bearers, we are offered a safe.
And the starter for your Wheaton College Thunder, who's that national record of 8-0. Number 3, a 5'8" senior out of Springdale, Arkansas, Jordan Benford. Number 4, 5'9" junior from San Jose, California, Paris Griffin. The center is number 7, a 5'6" senior out of Leeds, Summit, Missouri, Macy Higgins. Number 9, a 5'0" senior from Benton, Oklahoma, Ashton Major. The Bears, number 11, a 5'8" senior from Prosper, Texas, Grace Autry. Number 15, a 6'2" junior from Huntsville, Michigan, Sydney Overland. And number 16, a 5'7" sophomore from San Jose, California, Catherine Atkinson. Under coach by Eric Plunkett, assisted by Haley Order and Ashley Saleh.
It's another home contest for the Wheaton Thunder, and just like yesterday, they're up against another NAC opponent. This time, Paige Stickney and the Concordia Falcons come to town alongside Elijah Beaver. I'm Aiden Kong. Elijah, what are you looking forward to in tonight's match?
I'm just looking forward to seeing the game, seeing how Wheaton plays. It's my first time here, so I'm just interested in seeing how we play, how we roll.
Wheaton coming into this match a perfect 8-0. They just defeated Rockford, bringing out the brooms. Meanwhile, Concordia 1-4. Entering tonight as the Thunder already made history last night, off to their best start in program history, looking now stay even more perfect at 9-0. Brianna Lunt, the senior on Rosendale, Wisconsin, to serve, and let's roll. And that's already a service ace as Benford cannot collect it. Brianna Luntz, 11 assists, 23 digs, first career double-double against Ohio Northern in her first match of this new season. Trying to set up for Catherine Atkinson, denied.
Right into the
Another
net.
point for Concordia. Against the setup once again to Atkinson. Nice take out there by Lunt. Skylar Comfrey able to just pat that one over. Chance for the Thunder to respond. From that right pin, it was Paris Griffin. Ray Frog.
What a cut shot. What an amazing cut
shot.
Wow. I mean, that libero, she's all over the place. She's on a roll right now. You can tell by the way she's serving, and you can tell by the way she's flying across the court. And I can tell that they're aiming for the lefty. They're aiming for the left side.
Brianna Lunt, NAC Defensive Player of the Week, and another good play there by Concordia, another ace.
Yeah, you can see here that they're aiming for Jordan Benford right now. So let's hope that she can get out of this rut right now.
Lunt continuing to serve for the Falcons. Thunder down early 4-0. There's a kill right there. Paris Griffin, the Thunder finally on the board.
First point for the Wheaton Thunder.
Griffin coming into this game with 40 kills on the season, had 4 kills against Rockford last night.
Perfect pass into a slide hit from the middle.
Atkinson, that one misplayed. Her and Faith Bailey a little bit off on that one.
Unconnected middle. That's something that you just kind of have to get through the game for. It'll come. Right there, an unconnected middle.
It's now Emily Dickens, the junior out of Grafton, Wisconsin, former transfer from Lakeland University, on to serve for the Falcons. Griffin once again on that right pin. Good take out there by Jurgensen.
Free ball pass. Set to the right side again.
Once again, it is Paris Griffin.
A good usage of the right side. You don't see that a lot in men's volleyball, I gotta be honest.
Autry now, the libero out of Prosper, Texas, to serve for Wheaton. Leads the team in digs with 104 at 13 digs against the Regents last night. From the right pin, and we're trying to work it with Aston Major. Now from the left pin goes Benford. Nice dig out there by Lunt.
Far tip to the left corner.
It's back to Jordan Benford. A little bit of a jostle at the net. Benford tries again, and it gets home for Concordia.
Failed joust. The only thing you can really do about that is to get around and cover for it.
Block right there, Skylar Comfrey. 6 blocks on the season so far for her.
She's working now.
Free ball over by the libero.
A little bit of a weak return right there by Lunt. Chance for the Thunder to respond, and they're going to call net violation.
Over. Instead of a net violation, that's actually an overpass. She's a back row setter, and now, because she had to jump to set it, no good. No good.
Here's now Abby Prayfrock, defensive specialist, on for Concordia to serve. That one gets home. Comfrey right down the line. As we got ourselves an early timeout taken by Coach Plunkett. Elijah, what do you like so far from the Falcons?
They are getting every ball up. Right now, it's the service pressure. I got to say, they are putting so much service pressure on Wheaton right now. They're aiming for the weak spots. They're aiming for the seams. They're getting it right where they need to get it. Now, it's also the serve receive. The Falcons are getting every single ball up. And it's not just serve receive. I got to see, in the rallies, they're getting every ball up. They're playing scrappy. Right.
Of course, for this Falcons team, they're entering 1-4, but don't let that record deceive you because they have played an extremely tough non-conference slate. They played against number 3 ranked Hope, number 2 ranked UW Whitewater, and number 24 ranked Berry, along with the fact that they have to play number 13 ranked UW Platteville as well as number 11 ranked Wash U. But this is a solid team. Last year going 18-11, 11-2 out of the NAC. They defeated Illinois Tech as well as St. Norbert to reach the NAC tournament finals where they lost to Edgewood. This is a good team, a good non-conference test for Wheaton despite being 8-0.
Incredible.
Of course, Coach Whaley, her 3rd season with the Falcons, has done an incredible job. It's just they're trying to get over that next hump, get past Edgewood because they've lost to them 2 times in a row in the conference tournament. And does that stay in play? It will. It's Ashton Major getting on the board for Wheaton.
Quick set to the middle. Benford, she's starting to get her grasp on the passing right now. She's really starting to get better at it.
Paris Griffin to serve for Wheaton.
Good dig from the libero.
Major soft floater.
Amazing tip. Right to the middle. My coach always calls that the dunk.
There's another kill right there. Nope, it's out of play. It's going to be Wheaton point. Major takes advantage of the weak attack right there.
Overpass right to the middle.
Ashton Major coming into this game with 44 kills. Had 3 blocks against the Regents. 9 kills against Benedictine in their first match.
Quick set to the right side. Puts it away.
That was Kristen Krause. 8 kills against Pacific Lutheran for Krause, freshman out of Idaho, one of the few players outside of Wisconsin for the Falcons. 9-6, early Concordia lead, and a nice dunk
and it's
shot.
It's up.
It is still in play, as you just said.
Set to the middle and off the block.
Right
outside.
That blocked out right by Major, but out of play. Showdown. 10-6 lead for the Falcons. And that one is a service error. Right now, Concordia hitting 300 on the match. Wheaton 250. And this is a Wheaton team that's hitting 233 so far this season, which is good enough to be second in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Falcons 123, which is 7th out of the NAC. Of course, these are very early stats, very deceptive given the different opponents that both teams are playing. Humphrey, nice save right there. As that was Donho on that dive. Atkinson wants to try. Atkinson, and it gets home. A point for the Thunder.
Off the block touch. Donahoe just came in the game too, and she's already doing some work.
Reese Donahoe, the freshman at Medina, Ohio, with the Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. As for Benford, that's going to be an error point for Concordia. McKenna Aitzman now, the sophomore out of Wisconsin, on to serve. Averaging the most service aces per set is Aitzman. That one denied. Another point for the Falcons.
Strong block. You can tell that they tried to go for the cross and they just closed that block out.
Aitzman again coming in with 10 service aces, tied for 9th out of the NAC. Atkinson, that one hits the tape. Atkinson wants to try again, denied again. Noelle Smith in that middle blocking spot, one of the two Falcons to get home, along with Kyla Mulder. I mean, this is a Falcons team that had a +4 blocking margin against Pacific Lutheran, and so far their only win of the season. And a team that has about 36 blocks, good enough to be 3rd out of the NAC. You have some size on this team. Such as Noelle Smith and Paige Stickney. 13-9, Falcons have a 4-point lead.
Beautiful coverage.
Now from the
back row
middle
hit.
pin. Once again, Overweg. Signe Overweg, 3 kills, 5 blocks against Rockford yesterday. There's now Ashton Major to serve. And that's going to be an ace. Major, the 2nd best hitting percentage on the team, hitting .379. Also good enough to be 2nd in the CCIW. And that one a bit misplayed right there, as you had Reese Donahoe getting the dig, which threw Benford off. And
you notice there, Comfrey, she ran from the middle too. Not the usual left side that we usually see. Now she's up to serve.
Just wanted to correct myself. Faith Bailey actually has the higher hitting percentage for the Thunder. She's hitting .390, which leads the conference. Major is 2nd on the team and 2nd in the conference. Atkinson again, it's denied. Once again, it's Noelle Smith. Comfrey, the junior out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. A recent transfer from Alverno not too long ago. 15-11, Falcons have a 4-point lead yet again. Freyfrock will try. Jerkinson, nice take out there by Jordan Benford.
That is the 3rd right side set that they've had. That is amazing. Finishing it off with a tip as well.
Mary Hammond, the freshman at Rolling Meadows, Illinois, there on that kill. She had 4 kills against UW Lacrosse, 3 kills against Rockford last night, along with 2 blocks. And Coach Plunkett talked about her size and athleticism being a major factor for the Thunder. Atkinson will try. Atkinson got bottled up there by Noelle Smith yet again. Aitzman on that last setup right there, and a beautiful play by Freyfrock. Abby Freyfrock, the 2nd team All-NAC selection. She's had an incredible career so far for the Falcons. Also an All-NAC honorable mention in 2023, and then Freshman of the Year honors in 2022. As that one able to get home for Paris Griffin. Atkinson to serve for the Thunder again, leads the team in service aces with 14. Led the team with 9 kills against the Regents. Is that out of play? It is. A little bit too strong there for the sophomore, Kyla Mulder. Atkinson again to serve for the Thunder. Mulder tried, that one bottled up. And a successful kill for the sophomore, Kyla Mulder. Technically her first kill of the game. Emily Dickman now, the junior out of Grafton, Wisconsin, to serve. 99 assists on the season, leading the team. Also going to have to be 7th out of the NAC. As Paul Doniego able to get that one over for the Thunder. Right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
It's Paige Stickney with the finish.
After a perfect free ball, There's not much you can do with a team like this. They will use it.
Paige Stickney, the senior at Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, the first team All-NAC a season ago. 18-14, 4-point lead, and there is Overway responding with her own shot down the line.
Answered right back. Honestly, in this game, it's all about momentum, and all you can do really is try and get it back as much as possible.
Concordia hitting .304, Thunder 172 so far this first set. Dickman, the setup right there for Brianna Lunt. Against right down the middle of Major, and it gets through the block. Does that stay in play? It will.
Wow.
Falcons thought it went out, but Autry able to get her serve in. That's her sixth service ace for Grace Autry. That one off Paul Dalniego. Perfect kill there for the Falcons. Falcons 6 point away from taking this first set. Major, once again blocked right there by Dickman. That one gets home. Able to get through the block of Paige Stickney. As well as Kristen Carousey. Benford just checked out of the ball game. Benford tries on that combo lock alongside Ashton Major. That one juggling around the ceiling, that confused everyone. And the Thunder have just tied this first set. It's perfectly legal for the ball to touch the ceiling. That favored Wheaton on that last point.
Tight emergency set, but luckily it was touched by the Wheaton blockers.
Comfrey. Is it staying home? Yes, it will for Skylar Comfrey. As that will end a 5-0 run in favor of the Falcons. By the way, the scoreboard has just malfunctioned at King Arena. So hoping to get that fixed. And Skylar Comfrey yet again, back-to-back kills for her. So it should be 21-19 in favor of Concordia as they are still dealing with technical issues, as you can see on the far side of the broadcast. As that is why we have the stoppage of play. But meanwhile, turning over to Coach Plunkett of the Wheaton Thunder, second season with Wheaton. Last year they went 15-14, first time finishing with a winning record since 2019. When they went 17-13, but he has his team off to an incredible start at 8-0.
How long has he been coaching for? Coaching at Wheaton?
This is his second year.
Second year.
We resume back to play. That's going to be a point yet again for Wheaton. But going back to Coach Plunkett, he was also a head coach at Gardner-Webb from 2021 to 23. Final season went 14-13, which was the best season at Gardner-Webb. Meanwhile, played his college volleyball at California Baptist. Graduated in 2008, went to the NAIA National Tournament final 3 times in his collegiate career. There's another point right there for Concordia. There's McKenna Eitzman. Not too sure what the score is. I think our PA announcer, John Penner, is announcing it. Let's see if we can hear it at the next dead ball opportunity. And that is a kill right there. Marin Hammond. So it is 22-21. Falcons have a 1-point lead here in this first set. Again, the scoreboard has malfunctioned. They're trying to fix it. Hopefully it gets fixed. during the break in between sets. Here's now Major on the serve. And there's a point once again for Concordia, 2 points away from taking this first set.
That's a lethal placement for a tip, I gotta say. Right up in the front, almost no one is there every time.
Skylar Comfrey leading the way, 4 kills on 6 swings, hitting .667 so far in set number 1. That one misplayed by Overway. The Falcons are now 1 point away from taking set number 1. As Coach Plunkett will use his final timeout of the first set. Of course, for this Wheaton team, they're losing key pieces from last year. Caroline Capps, 388 kills, 5th in the CCIW, also a second team all CCIW last season, alongside Emerson Treywick, who had 214 kills, which was second on the team. Bree Gilbert, Annika Evenson, Paige Seswerda, but seems like for Wheaton, they've had a lot of young players stepping up on this team so far. As you've had Reese Donahoe, Miriam Paldo Niego, Mary Hammond, of course, Catherine Atkinson has made a huge name for herself. Last year played in 28 matches, started in 20 matches, but so far played in every single match and started in every single match. Again, 77 kills so far on the season for her. But also for the Thunder, a lot of veteran experience coming back. Lacey Higgins is back, Jordan Benford's back, Ashton Major, who is using technically a 5th year because of an injury. She's also back for the Thunder, so they also have some veteran experience.
Right.
Falcons lost Mackenzie Benter, who was a second team All-NAC 2 seasons ago. Emma Essick, as well as Anna Bohr are the main losses, but a lot of All-NAC conference returnees back for Concordia, looking to finish out this first set. And that one is out of play. Point for Wheaton.
Just slightly out of play, but they are utilizing Comfrey to the max. They're using her at the left, the middle, even in the back row.
Good 16 kills for Skylar Comfrey, entering this match with 2 double-doubles on the season. That came against Pacific Lutheran as well as Ohio Northern. So it's 24-22. Falcons once again trying to take this first set right here. Prey Frock able to get that one over. Atkinson will now fire. Catherine Atkinson, nice dig by Lunt.
Free ball away. Can they put it away?
Atkinson, she will. Second kill of the day for Catherine Atkinson. 24-23. Falcons have a 1-point lead. They want to go with Prey Frock. Abby Prey Frock out of play. And we're tied at 24.
This moment changes the entire rest of the game. Not just this set, but every set that comes after. This is a pivotal moment.
Now you have to play to 2 to win this first set. Nice save there by Autry. Benford got the dig right there. And she gets another one there. Now they'll set up for Paris Griffin. Gets through the block of Prey Frock. Prey Frock will try. Overway, soft floater, nice save by Mulder. And another point for the Thunder. Now they're 1 point away from taking this first set.
A perfectly placed tip. She tried to go for the donut again.
Right now a quick 4-0 run in favor of the Thunder. Elijah, what do you like so far from the Thunder trying to close it out?
Honestly, it is so amazing that because in volleyball, it's a game all about runs, it's a game all about momentum, and starting at the beginning, we were getting overpowered. There was a lot of pressure going on, especially in the service pressure, and the fact that we can bounce back from it, it's honestly really astounding. But it's not over. It's not over. It could go south for any team right now.
And for the Thunder, again, it's been about Ashton Major. She actually leads the team in kills, 4 of 8. She's hitting 500, and then Paris Griffin has 3 kills. Atkinson has 2. Overway has 3. Again, the Thunder trying to close out this first set after trailing it for most of it. Again, for this Falcons team, don't let the record fool you. A team that went 18-11 last year has been so close to making it to the NCAA tournament. They just keep losing to Edgewood. But a team that's projected to finish third out of the NAC behind Edgewood and Aurora. They actually received 4 first-place votes, trying to make their own little comeback and tie this set up at 25 apiece. As there's another kill right there as Jordan Benford takes a hard tumble, and we're tied at 25.
You got to respect the hustle.
Again, Skylar Comfrey leading the way, 4 kills on 8 swings, hitting .375. Brianna Luntz, once again, she'll serve. That one blocked right there.
Outside.
Abby Prayfrock, but it's going to be a point for the Thunder. Thunder once again facing their second set point. Prayfrock, nice save there by Autry. Another one there.
Another dig from the overpass.
Jordan Benford out of play, and we're tied yet again.
Benford's arguing for a touch. Looks close, but I don't think so.
Back into the hands of Emily Dickman. 3 service aces for her on the season. Coming off a double-double against Ohio Northern in her first match. Career high, team leading 29 assists and 10 digs, and that one is misplayed by Paulsdale Niego. Fourth service ace for Dickman. Benford. Another nice save there by Prayfrock.
Put over on second touch.
Benford again. Fires. Out of play. And the Falcons survive. They will take this first set.
Honestly, what a match this is. We've been seeing some crazy rallies. We've been seeing some crazy plays on the floor, hustling all over the court. And it's just been the first set. This is an amazing start to an amazing game.
And we'll bring you the start of the second set after these messages and a word from the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
In the beginning, God created. He created them. As God's image bearers, we are offered a sacred opportunity to reflect God's attributes. Through His inspiration, we embark on a journey of discovery, learning how He has gifted us to imagine, experiment, and explore. We embrace the mystery of the yet to be and seek to bring the unknown to light. These acts of creativity reflect our Maker, and so we become His reflections. Author, sculptor, weaver, orchestrator, gardener, craftsman, designer. And yet, we ourselves are unfinished works, being developed, inspired, and supported. To lean into these creative endeavors, we must practice vulnerability, vision, discipline, and commitment. While art often emerges quickly, it takes a lifetime to achieve the works that God has for us. The creator's journey requires both collaboration and solitude, time for rough ideas and polished performances. Artists have a special calling to articulate God's glory for the world to experience and understand through a human lens. This is the sacred call that compels us to live for Christ and His kingdom. At Wheaton, you will find a Christ-centered community of artistic and academic excellence. It is a grace-filled campus that is designed to nurture your skills and scholarship to pursue His calling. Whether you're in the classroom, the art studio, on stage, in chapel, alone, or with close friends, you'll flourish at Wheaton College. Consider your artistic potential and how it could change the world. How has God called you to reflect His glory? Explore the arts at Wheaton and rise to your God-given potential.
Welcome back to the start of the second set. A very exhilarating first set. Concordia, Wisconsin able to prevail 28-26. And Elijah, what did Concordia, Wisconsin do to prevail and eventually capture set number one?
They brought back the service pressure from right at the beginning. When they the service pressure from the beginning was from the end was reminiscent to the one from the beginning. So they just brought it back. They clutched up. They played well with a certain calmness to it, you know. So it's all about keeping that level head no matter the pressure plays. And they played like they always did. You can tell sometimes that Wheaton gets a little bit shaken up, and that's something that they'll improve on as the game goes by. But Concordia, they did an amazing job.
And you can argue for the Thunder, this is their toughest opponent yet, because all the other opponents, other than one, they have swept. They have swept 7 out of their last 8 opponents, and including their last 6. So this is the first time in nearly 19 sets that the Thunder have actually given up a set. Again, for the Thunder, they are 8-0 for the first time in program history. Concordia is 1-4, but again, don't let that record fool you. They are a very solid team out of the NAC, a team that has consistently finished in the top 3, top 4, but again, trying to get above that echelon of defeating Edgewood in the NAC tournament finals. Coach Whaling has done an excellent job. 3rd season with the Falcons, 34-29. They've just played, again, an extremely tough non-conference schedule. 5 ranked opponents on their schedule, and they'll soon play 2 more, UW-Platteville and WashU on September 13th and September 20th respectively. And for the Falcons as well, they have not played at home yet. Their first home match is against Benedictine on September 25th, so a long way to go. Thunder trying to recover though after dropping their first set in a very long time. Ray Frog able to get that one over. There's now Atkinson firing from the left, pen denied.
No one was there to cover. Right into the block and no one was there to cover.
Kayla Mulder, Noel Smith combining in as you have a second team All-NAC in Noel Smith, who had 102 blocks last season. Second in the NAC, 53rd in all of Division III.
Tight set to the middle. A little low.
Ray Frock again, that one jostled there, and it's in play for the Falcons yet again.
Good touches on that ball, but not quite what we wanted.
And it seems like this start of the second set, very reminiscent to the start of the first set. The Falcons off to yet again another hot start. Harris Griffin once again bottled up by Mulder. They'll try again. Nice dig there by Eitzman.
Good dig.
Atkinson fires.
And put away on the straight.
That's in play for Catherine Atkinson. 3 kills on 13 swings. For the Thunder, they were pretty much flawless against Rockford last night. Plus 25 kill margin, a plus 22 assist margin, a plus 8 service ace margin. Only real issue is that they had 18 errors. That's going to be a point for Wheaton. Looks like Concordia went over the net. I think they're going to call against the setter, McKenna Eitzman. Thunder have scored the last 2 points here in set number 2. That was Paige Stickney leading the team in kills, 51 for her on the season. She also has the best hitting percentage on the team, 242, which is 8th out of the NAC. Someone who hit 383 last season, first out of the NAC, 13th in all of Division III for Paige Stickney, and that was last season. Benford, oh, is that in play? It is. What a beautiful floater there by Jordan Benford on the deceleration.
That corner is lethal. That is a lethal corner.
And Elijah, given your volleyball experience, is that a hard play to make for Jordan Benford?
It's a fairly hard play, specifically because of the rules. often you can get called for a lift. You can get called for. There's a few calls, a carry, but it's pretty hard to do in the heat of the moment, especially because in your mind you're trying to think, how can I get the ball over, and that's a very meticulous play.
Prayfrock once again, the second team all-NAC from a season ago to the serve. As Paul's Del Niego barely able to get that one.
Tight set to the left.
And once again, it's Comfrey, another kill for Skylar Comfrey.
Tip right over the block.
Comfrey, 5 kills now for her on the match. Here's Prayfrock, 46 service aces a season ago, which led the team also going up to 5th out of the NAC. That one is out of play for Stickney. Another point for Wheaton.
Now you saw they tried out the slide hit earlier, and it worked because they proved that a middle can hit the slide and the right side can go for it. So now they have 2 options on the right side. The game gets deeper.
Paul's Del Niego could not recover. Another kill for Concordia. .6-4 early lead for the Falcons, and another error right there for Paul's Del Niego.
Again, they're bringing the service pressure right back.
That is the 3rd ace for Brianna Lunt so far in this match, alongside with 5 digs. Benford fires.
Right off the block, an emergency set by the libero.
Major on the slide. It's a kill for Ashton Major. Major, 29 games played. In fact, starting all 29. 195 kills on 431 swings. Hit .332 last year. Again, playing in technically her 5th year, as she had an extra year of eligibility.
Tucked to the right and dug by the libero. Free ball over.
Hammond, the freshman, able to get that one through. There's now Jerkinson. Stays in play for Ellie Jerkinson.
Right in that corner. She loves that corner.
Also for the Falcons, we forgot to mention this, Kayla Mulder making her first start this season. She's mainly been playing off the bench in that rotation. And that is yet another kill for Skylar Comfrey.
Lethal roll right over the tape.
Right into no man's land.
I mean, both of these teams hit identical in the first set. 227. Right now the Falcons are at 462. Thunder at 200. And here's Catherine Atkinson able to respond for Wheaton.
Answered back right with her own roll.
Again, Catherine Atkinson averaging about 3 kills per set, which is 6 in the CCIW. 2 double-doubles on the season against Marianne as well as Martin Luther College. As Noelle Smith fired from that middle blocking spot.
Though she's a middle blocker, she's hitting from the right side too. I suppose she can hit anywhere.
Once again, it is Skylar Comfrey, 7 kills on 12 swings, hitting .500 through 2 sets. Atkinson gets through on the block as it goes out of bounds.
Now you see, whenever a set is tight like that, your main goal is just to try and use the block. Like she did right there, she tooled the block. That's really all you can do in tight passes like that.
Now it's Higgins to serve, just got over 2,000 career assists not too long ago in the Sugar Loaves Classic. And that one juggles around the net. I guess you could say a lucky play there by Concordia.
Wow, that is not the first time that's happened this match either.
Kayla Mulder, give credit to her, she'll get credited for the kill. Second kill on 6 swings
Good read.
That one is out of play. For the Falcons, Noelle Smith as well as Kayla Mulder, each with 4 blocks apiece. Meaning the Falcons have 8 total blocks so far. The Thunder, meanwhile, have only 2 blocks through 2 sets.
To the right side and blocked and stuffed.
That's yet another point for Wheaton, trying to climb back into this one.
Good dig.
Almost touches the ceiling right there. They'll work it with Paris Griffin. Nice dig there by Comfrey. Benford climbs the imaginary ladder, but it's blocked right back, and a point for the Falcons.
Emergency left set from the libero. You can tell that she tried to tool again with that tight set.
Paige Stickney, she'll probably get credit. It was also Kayla Mulder who might have gotten a piece of it. That is now the 9th block for the Falcons. Dickman to serve. Overway, denied right there. Lacey Higgins-Berry able to get that dig. And now for the Falcons, a chance to take advantage of the weak attack, and it gets through the block. Stickney yet again, 6 kills on 12 swings, hitting .273. Benford. Ooh. Falls on Diego on that last dig. That one blocked right back, but out of bounds, so it's going to be a kill yet again for the Falcons. Kristen Krause, give her credit for the kill. As the Falcons lead 14-9. Elijah, what do you like now from Concordia here in set number 2?
They're utilizing all their hitters. You ever notice how number 8, McKenna Oatsman, is subbing out for Kirsten Krause? That's because Kirsten Krause, she's the right side, right? And number 8, McKenna Oatsman, she's the setter. And when they rotate, when they sub out for each other, it's so that they can have 3 setters in the front row at all times. Wheaton is doing a similar thing. Now, with that in mind, they are utilizing all their hitters very well. It's not just the left side, it's not just the middle, it's not just the right. They're using all of them equally and using them in a way that is confusing Wheaton.
So for the Falcons specifically, what type of rotation are they running here in this match so far?
No, I'm not too sure. It's been a while.
It's okay. For the Falcons again, hitting .429 so far in set number 2, hitting .292 so far overall in the match. Meanwhile, for the Thunder, hitting .188 here in set number 2, .217 in this match. Down 14-9 again. This is a Thunder team, 8-0. They have pretty much been dominant throughout their non-conference slates. Really, their toughest opponent yet has come against the Falcons, as the Thunder swept 6 straight opponents. First time giving up a set through 18 consecutive. But there is Overway, but a point for Wheaton.
Good swing to the middle.
It's now Autry now to serve for the Thunder. 13 digs against Rockford.
Down ball over.
Major, dig there nicely by Dickman. Benford able to go and retrieve it, and it will be Paul's Diego on the send back. That one right at the net, not really well executed by Concordia.
Tightly placed free ball. But honestly, it could have been out. It was a close call.
3-point lead now for Concordia. On the roll, in play for Stickney.
Now the thing about using these plays is that the more you use a slide hit, the more attention it's going to bring to your opposition. And the more attention it brings, the more you can go for something else.
Prayfrock now to serve 5 kills on 15 swings, hitting .267 so far. Benford out of play. I'm going to tell you how consistent Concordia has been as a volleyball program. They've had 11 consecutive winning seasons, dating back all the way to 2014. That was Prayfrock there on that send back. Benford. Rousey. The dig there by Paulsdal. Niego, that one is out of play for Jordan Benford. Another point for Concordia. It is a 6-3 run now for the Falcons in the last 9 points. And they have their largest lead yet. And they're able to respond right back.
It was almost a miscommunication there, it looked like.
Harry Hammond, that one dug out nicely by Lutt. Nice dump shot, Dickman, beautiful execution.
Again, right to that donut, right to that center where nobody's expecting it to be. Amazing read by the setter.
29 assists, 10 digs against Ohio Northern, first career double-double, does not have that many kills. That's technically her 7th kill of the season. Lacey Higgins, that will be a kill for her. A double touch going against Concordia. Specifically, they'll call it against Noel Smith, but for Lacey Higgins, had a couple of really nice dump shots. In fact, 2 really nice dump shots against the Regents last night. Hammond to serve.
Wow.
Atkinson, I believe that got blocked by somebody. Humphrey will now fire. Nice dig there by Atkinson.
What a cut shot.
That was Lacey Higgins, just taps to the net though. Falcons already took the first set, 28-26 in extras. They're up by 6 right now. 6 points away from taking a 2-0 lead. Here is Major. That one is also out of play. So we got ourselves a timeout on the floor. The Falcons have a 7-point lead against the Thunder. And for those who don't know, or maybe viewed a couple of broadcasts, King Arena has recently been renovated. It was renovated from August 12th to September 6th. So that's why you see a little bit of a different look. But leading up to the match against Rockford, as well as this match, as well as this weekend's match, the Scribner, there was a little bit of uncertainty on whether we would ever have volleyball played. And obviously give credit to the people who were renovating the gym, who were cleaning the gym, and the people who were doing all of the behind-the-scenes look, because if this volleyball match was not to be played here at King Arena, it would have actually been played at Naperville at Greg Arena, where North Central plays. Yeah.
It's a good thing. This is a beautiful court. Beautiful court.
Of course, this is where the women's volleyball team and soon-to-be men's basketball team, as well as women's basketball team, will be playing, their season will start in November. Again, for the Falcons, they took care of set number 1. They have been a very consistent program. In fact, their last NAC tournament title has been in 2022, but we said it before, they've had 11 consecutive winning seasons, but trying to get to that next goal, get to the NCAA tournament. The last time they did that was back in 2017.
What seems to be the stoppage?
Can't exactly tell what the stoppage is. As it looks like, okay, now I see it. There seems to be a referee at where our statisticians are. You can see the person in the blue shirt. Our camera's not viewing. For those who are viewing back home, you can't see it. But if maybe the camera can scoot a little bit further towards the right. They are talking to our statistician. Not sure what the holdup is, though. Okay, now the camera's moving. Just needs to move a little bit more to the right, as they are currently looking at something.
Well, the Concordia team was doing the worm. I got to commend that.
Of course, this is a rather very large roster compared to Wheaton. As finally we have play on. 8 minutes to serve. 5 points away are the Falcons from taking a 2-0 lead. Humphrey, yet again, she's been the hot person to go to. They're actually going to say it's a point for Concordia. Went off a Thunder block.
Touch as well.
Eight kills on 17 swings for Skylar Humphrey, hitting .375. At a career high 16 kills against Ohio Northern. And leading the team in kills tonight. That one hits the head of Reese Donho. Humphrey yet again.
Good dig.
And Major able to just tap that one over. Falcons again.
Oh, amazing dig.
Hammond with that dig. Atkinson fires. Thunder won a net violation, and that one once
and
again
it's over.
stays in play. Dump shot successful.
No,
McKenna
arguably there could have been some 4 touches called there, but what a way to close it out. Amazing spot.
Concordia 3 points away from taking the second set. Right down the middle.
And outside.
That is out of play, as you said.
Lucky break. Overpasses are difficult to defend against.
That will end a 5-0 run in favor of the Falcons with that last point by the Thunder, excuse me. Oh, what a sit down. Overway just simply pats it over.
Now see, a lot of people over there are arguing a carry. However, it could be interpreted as a power tip. Slightly different in the sense that your fingers are all spread out and flexed so that there's no actual wrist flexion.
That's her 5th kill for Sydney Overway as the Thunder trying to make some strides back into the second set. Beautifully done by Noel Smith yet again. 6 kills on 12 swings for Noel Smith.
Burned on the slide hits. She is ruthless coming from that slide.
Coming into this match with 200 career blocks. She had a career high 10 kills, latest against Benedictine last season. And what's the roll? It's going to be a point for Concordia. Looks like some sort of net touch. Falcons now, can they finish it off here and take a 2-0 lead? Skylar Humphrey to send it away. 8 kills on 17 swings, hitting .412. That one out of play. That's only the 5th service error for Concordia. Thunder hitting .088 on the match. Falcons .325. That one is an ace for the Thunder.
That's a close call. That was almost out. It dropped at the last second, as float serves usually do.
Thunder will pretty much have to play perfect from now on. Cannot drop a point. One hits the net. Griffin could not recover, and the Falcons have a 2-0 lead after set number 2. as we will bring you the start of the third set after these messages and a word from the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
In the beginning, God created. He created them. As God's image bearers, we are offered a sacred opportunity to reflect God's attributes. Through His inspiration, we embark on a journey of discovery, learning how He has gifted us to imagine, experiment, and explore. We embrace the mystery of the yet to be and seek to bring the unknown to light. These acts of creativity reflect our Maker, and so we become His reflections. Author, sculptor, weaver, orchestrator, gardener, craftsman, designer. And yet, we ourselves are unfinished works, being developed, inspired, and supported. To lean into these creative endeavors, we must practice vulnerability, vision, discipline, and commitment. While art often emerges quickly, it takes a lifetime to achieve the works that God has for us. The creator's journey requires both collaboration and solitude, time for rough ideas and polished performances. Artists have a special calling to articulate God's glory for the world to experience and understand through a human lens. This is the sacred call that compels us to live for Christ and His kingdom. At Wheaton, you will find a Christ-centered community of artistic and academic excellence. It is a grace-filled campus that is designed to nurture your skills and scholarship to pursue His calling. Whether you're in the classroom, the art studio, on stage, in chapel, alone, or with close friends, you'll flourish at Wheaton College. Consider your artistic potential and how it could change the world. How has God called you to reflect His glory? Explore the arts at Wheaton and rise to your God-given potential.
Welcome back to the start of the third and potentially final set between the Wheaton Thunder and the Concordia Falcons. And Elijah, we've seen the Falcons. They've been somewhat dominant, you said. They're up 2-0 after 2 sets.
They absolutely 100% have the momentum here, but it's easy to get carried away and think that it'll be a breeze going into the next set. Because of that, they might let up. And because of that, Wheaton might pull through.
Of course, for the Falcons, in their only win so far against Pacific Lutheran, they were down 2-1 entering the third set, and then were able to prevail and win it in 5. And this is a Thunder team that has really faced adversity for the first time this season because it's been smooth sailing. As we said before, they have swept their last 6 opponents. They've only dropped 1 set to one other opponent, as I believe that was against Marianne in the Marianne Invitational. But other than that, swept 7 out of their last 8 opponents. This has been a dominant season. In fact, in yesterday's coaches poll, Wheaton actually received some votes to be ranked in the top 25.
Right. Experience is an important asset. We can see that this Concordia team, they have been playing in 5 sets. They have a very good veteran team. Wheaton is a young team, and so far in all their games, they've been, like you said, dominating. They've been dominant. And so they might be inexperienced with these long games, longer games and one-sided games. So we'll see. This is a good test for them.
Of course, Brianna Lunt, Paige Stickney, Noelle Smith, Abby Prayfrock are all seniors on this roster, alongside Ashley Habermill, who we have not seen so far. There's Benford starting off the third set with a strong kill.
Setting the tone early.
But for the Falcons as well, they have some strong junior presence. Emily Dickman, Skylar Cumphrey are key contributing factors for Concordia, other than the seniors I just mentioned. Nice dig right there. That one juggling around the ceiling as Paris Griffin taps it over. Prey Frock, saved there by Grace Autry.
Long ball to the left side.
Balls Doniego had to get down hard to
Free ball
get
sent.
the dig. Major, a little bit of miscommunication between her as well as Lacey Higgins. Wonder if she was worried about potentially touching the net on that one.
It seems so. She's also back row, so it could have been called over.
There's now Dickman to serve. Emily Dickman already with 15 assists, which leads the team. Aitzman not too far behind with 14 assists. Down the middle again goes Major. Ashton Major, 7 kills on 13 swings, hitting .417 so far on the match. Someone who is again second in the CCIW in hitting percentage at .379. And I believe it was Abby Prayfrock responding right back.
Tight cut shot from way off the net, too.
7 kills on 22 swings for Prayfrock, hitting .238. A Falcons team that hit .333 in the second set. That one is going to be an ace. Oh, it
Right
stays in
on
play.
the line.
There's Prayfrock yet again. Almost Doniego there on that dig. Benford setting up on the left pin. Oh, great save there by Jerkinson, I believe. Rather, it's Comfrey. Major on the slide. Denied by Skylar Comfrey.
They hold up a 4. It touched the tape, never even touched the blocks.
Prayfrock, that one is out of play. Falcons hitting .275, .272 now that stats are updated. Thunder 169, both of those stats are regarding the match in total, not a set. Oh, wow. Paige Stickney going airborne.
It's almost like she stopped in the air. Often a lot of teams will do this thing where they call it a lag shot or a lag set, where you just jump just a second late just to trick the blockers. It seemed like that might have been intentional.
Again, she has the most kills on the team. The best hitting percentage, also leads the team in blocks. Does Paige Stickney out of the middle blocking spot. And was that put back? It was. They're going to count it as a block.
A tight set right there. Emergency set too.
They're going to give it to Mary Hammond. You have 2 Marys on the team. Mary Hammond, number 14, and then Mary Patrick, who's number 10. Donahoe the assist. Oh, right there. Upstairs, I believe it was Sydney Overway. Skylar Cuprew is denied.
Is this the first time she's been blocked all match?
Skylar Cuprew?
Yep.
You know, I can't tell from the stats that we were given. It only tells me so much. All I know is that she's hitting .412 so far in this match, and only 1 error. Atkinson now will try, gets home.
Look at that emergency set. Behind the back, bumped, amazing, across the court, and got it perfectly there to the left side.
6 kills on 20 swings now for Catherine Atkinson. Comfrey in play, down the line goes Skylar Comfrey.
A go ball from the right side.
Sydney Overway, great dig by Luntz, but it can't be recovered by Eitzman. Falcons team that hit 158 last year, 6 out of the CCI, out of the NAC, excuse me. Thunder hit 212, third in the CCIW. And
Outside.
they're going to say it's going to be a point for Concordia. And is that out of play? There is a yep. It's going to be a point for Wheaton.
There was no touch and it never crossed the plate.
Arguably, that could have been a 4-touch.
On the tape.
It hit the. It looked like it hit the tape.
We're sorry for the viewers back home who had to hear a screaming Concordia fan. The microphone is actually located right near him, to the bottom of us. Oh, somehow brought in by Prayfrock. Harris Griffin. Another point for Wheaton. Thunder have a 10-7 lead here in set number 3, looking to avoid getting swept for the first time this season. Benford.
Good set to the outside. Right through the blocks as well.
4th kill now for Jordan Benford. Alongside with 8 digs, so far hitting negative is Benford, hitting negative 111. She also does have 5 errors. Oh, beautiful placement. That did not touch the ground. Tough shot there by Eitzman. Catches them off guard.
That's the trouble with this rotation tactic. When you substitute the right sides and setters all the time, you never anticipate when the setters come around. And then nobody's anticipating that dump from the setter.
2nd kill of the day for McKenna Eitzman. Coming into this match with only 1 kill on 8 swings. As that one touches Comfrey, there's a point for Wheaton. It was a relatively close first set. Then the Falcons kind of just dominated the second set. Thunder have control here in set number 3. Benford.
Leading 13-8, Wheaton has really come back.
Thunder hitting 500 on the match. Falcons 118 here in set number 3. Archer with a nice save. Thunder around to get this one over. Benford. That one's off the hands of Lacey Higgins. Point Concordia.
Right over. A tough spot.
Kristen Krause, the freshman out of Idaho, back in for the Falcons, and it will be Dickman to serve. Once again, the Falcons leading it by 4. Sorry, they trail by 4. Thunder had the lead 13-9.
Wheaton's still standing their ground.
That was major. 8 kills for her now. Abby Prayfrock fires. Nice dig there by Paul Del Niego. Benford just has to tap that one over. Here's a chance for Concordia. Gets to the block. It's Stickney.
Now see the trick with Benford given the free ball right over there is it almost takes the left side out of the play. So that it forced them to use their middle, which lucky for them, it did work. Miscommunication.
And again, another free ball for Concordia. Let's see if they can take advantage of it once again.
Amazing dig by the libero, right down the line.
What a response by the other libero, London. Benford again, denied. Stickney once again combining on that block.
Not as much coverage on that block either.
The Falcons, they have 10 blocks in this match. Thunder have 8.
Good tip.
As Dickman could not get that dig out, point Wheaton. And the Falcons coming into this game 1-4, looking to pick up their second win of the season. They've had such a tough non-conference slate, playing against 5 ranked opponents, as that one hits the tape. An error there for Jordan Benford.
Now you can see in this game after a while, Benford's resorting to a lot of tips.
Stickney on the serve. Atkinson now on the left pin, gets through the block of Noel Smith. Thunder still have a 4-point lead over Concordia. Looking to at least get one set here and avoid being swept. Can Benford send it over? No. That one was jostled around the net, a double touch against Wheaton.
Off of a low set too.
We're trying to go with Mary Hammond on that attack, right down the middle again, and that one hits Autry. Falcons have scored the last 2 points. 8-man now. Cindy Overway, they're going to call the point against Concordia, so it's a point for Wheaton. Ellie Jerkinson is in the ball game. First time she's appeared in a match this season. She was in for a prior set, but didn't get a chance to call her name. Right down the teeth, Skylar Comfrey, her 10th kill of the match. Against Skylar Comfrey, an all-NAC honorable mention last season as a sophomore, entering her junior season out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. Overway hits the tape. And just like that, still a 1-point lead for the Thunder. Atkinson, does it stay in play? Yes, it will. Catherine Atkinson.
It can't hit you and be in. It can't do both of those things.
Then there's that one Concordia fan who was arguing about the ruling, thought it was out of play.
So to the right and outside.
As Jerkinson could not get her shot in.
Wheaton is now leading by 3, getting a break from all of that back and forth.
Thunder hitting .429 so far, 15 kills in set number 3. Falcons only with 9 kills and hitting .259. Brianna Lutt now, 3 service aces alongside with 12 digs. It's going to have to be sent over by Grace Autry. Eitzman the setup, right down the teeth. It hits Autry.
Done by the-
And Paul Saldiego could not recover. Another point for Concordia. For the Falcons, after this match, they'll head up to Kenosha, Wisconsin. They have the Carthage invite. They'll go against Colorado on September 12th. 13th ranked UW
High pass.
Blackville, as well as Carthage on September 13th, as they'll call a 4-touch.
On a low set, all you can hope for is to, like what Benford did, she tried to set it right into the blocker's hands, hoping to get another chance at it.
And for the Thunder, primarily in this third set, they've had control. They led it by as many as 4, but late to the end of the third set, the Falcons, they've been able to make a comeback and get back into this ballgame.
Right. I think what I said earlier about how there's momentum and how sometimes you can let up applied right here. Concordia was in a comfortable spot, being 2 sets ahead, 2 sets up, and they almost let it affect their gameplay a bit, but now it's kind of snapping them back to the reality after Wheaton has gone on such a long run.
Paige Stegny and Skylar Comfrey each lead the way. They have 10 kills in this ballgame, as we said before. Concordia has the Carthage invite, but for Wheaton, after this, they'll have 4 more home matches. One on Friday against Aurora, another one on Friday against Lawrenceville. Both of those are being played back-to-back. And then on Saturday, UW Stevens Point and then Concordia Chicago, both being played on Saturday, September 13th. That's the Scribner. And then after that, Wheaton will have Illinois Wesleyan on Wednesday. So this is their second of 7 home matches. Wheaton will be in King Arena for quite a long time. But for the Thunder, they are one of 2 undefeated teams still left in the CCIW. The only other team that's undefeated is Illinois Wesleyan, who is a perfect 6-0. They're the 14th ranked team in the country.
Wow.
Milliken was previously ranked, but right now they are 1-5, and so now they're unranked. As Jordan Benford drops it into a beautiful spot.
An amazing adjustment to the set.
The set was off the net. Of course, Benford adjusted accordingly, turning it into a roll shot right out of the defense's reach.
7 kills on 26 swings for Jordan Benford. Thunder back up by 1. Prey Frock, nice take there by Benford. They'll go back to Jordan Benford, out of play. For this Falcons team, I mean, I don't really trust the non-conference standings because right now St. Norbert and Aurora are leading the conference, and then everyone else has a losing record out of the NAC. So really is going to come down to NAC play once Concordia plays Benedictine on September 25th. That will determine a lot of things. And there's Ashton Major bringing down the sledgehammer.
You can tell on those high passes, those high balls, the setter usually really loves going those quicks to the middles.
9 kills now for Ashton Major. Thunder back up by 1.
Aggressive serve right in the corner.
Benford again. Gets through. Jordan Benford finds a crease.
Close to
Abby
out.
Prayfrock.
Great
it's a
call.
for the Thunder. Got a timeout taken on the floor. Didn't really have a chance to talk about Coach Whaling. We're going to talk about her now, but obviously in her third season, 34-29, she was previously a head coach at UNC Pembroke from 21 to 22, also an assistant at Indian Hills Community College and an assistant at Montana State Billings. But for her playing career, pretty interesting. She was originally at Indian Hills Community College from 2010 to 2011 before transferring to West Alabama from 2012 to 2013, then ends up getting an assistant gig back at her original school. Pretty interesting stuff.
Wow. Rich history in coaching.
Yeah. Of course, also for Coach Plunk, I forgot about this. We talked about the Gardner-Webb as well as the Illinois State stuff. Actually, we didn't. He was an assistant at Illinois State from 2012 to 2021, but also at Clark University. Again, this is Coach Plunkett specifically, and again, his second head coaching gig after spending a couple of years at Gardner-Webb. Thunder have a 3-point lead here in set number 2, trying to avoid trying to avoid being empty and at least claim one of these sets and also keep their undefeated season alive. Falcons again looking to pick up their second win of the season. Griffin to serve for the Thunder.
Tight pass.
Trey Frock will fire. Nice take there by Autry going to the ground. Benford will now fire. Jordan Benford goes back on the Thunder sideline before it's a point for the Thunder as it was jostled around the net. Oh, it's Lacey Higgins there putting it back for Wheaton. The Thunder now 1 point away from taking set number 3.
What a dig.
Benford, can she finish it?
Emergency set by the libero, but it goes over.
Falls on Diego with the help from Benford. On the roller.
I'm telling you, man, that slide is lethal. Whenever the left side is taken out of the play, they resort to the slide, and almost every time it works.
Paige Stickney, 11 kills now on 20 swings for her. Her career high was 18 kills against Pacific Lutheran in the first week. Actually, last week to be specific. Thunder again just need one more point to claim this third set. Skylar Comfrey again, that one saved by Wheaton, back on the Concordia side. Denied. Jordan Benford gets the block.
That finishes off this set.
So the Thunder not going home without a fight. They claim set 3, trying to make a massive comeback, and we'll bring you the start of set number 4 after these messages. And a word from the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
Every corner of Wheaton College holds a story of growth. The Wheaton Fund is at the heart of these stories, transforming lives for Christ and His kingdom. The Wheaton Fund is more than just financial support. It is the financial lifeblood of Wheaton College, empowering every aspect of our mission.
Your contributions to the Wheaton Fund ensure that the students, faculty, and staff have the resources they need to thrive and make an impact for Christ. Your contributions assist in supporting spiritual formation through chapel and small groups, providing financial aid through need-based and academic scholarships, enriching faculty with competitive salaries and development opportunities, enhancing career development through the Center for Vocation and Career, equipping athletics with essential resources, strengthening campus ministries with training, support staff, and mission opportunities, improving facilities to create a better learning environment, and enhancing academic services to support every student's education. By supporting the Wheaton Fund, you help shape the future of Wheaton College and its students. Join us in empowering the next generation of Wheaties to build the church and benefit society.
Welcome back to King Arena for the start of the fourth set. Wheaton was originally down 2-0, able to get that third set. Elijah, what did you like from Wheaton?
They honestly just brought it back. The passing looked better. Honestly, it was just the basics. Like my coach would always say, it's always the basics that'll bring you back. If you're in a rut, all you have to do is pass, set, spike. It's as simple as it is. They've upped themselves in defense, as you've seen. Their left side blocks have gotten so much better, and the liberos all over the place. All with the hustle and the defensive intensity. It's going great from Wheaton. Hopefully they can stick this out in the fourth set.
Thunder took the third set 25-21. Lacey Higgins leading the way, 25 assists, which leads the team. Grace Autry, 17 digs. In fact, 3 players for the Thunder, Jordan Benford, as well as Miriam Paul Don-Diego and Grace Autry, each in double figures in terms of the number of digs they have. Benford with 10, Paul Don-Diego has 11, and as we said before, Autry with 17, and it will be Paul Don-Diego. Didn't have to travel too far to get to Wheaton. She's from Elmhurst, Illinois. She'll be the one to serve to start this fourth set. Thunder trying to force a fifth set, which will be played to 15 if necessary. Ray Frock, who has done an incredible job. 7 kills for her. Dig there by Higgins. Benford.
Set to the left side. It's a go ball. Somebody in the middle.
There's a point there for the Falcons.
Right off the block and landed right in the donut.
Benford trying to catch the defense off guard. Good dig there by Aitzman, the setter. And that one is right down to the tape for Prayfrock. And Elijah, for those who are not familiar with volleyball, what is a donut specifically?
Sorry?
What is a donut? For those who are not familiar with volleyball.
For those who do not know what a donut is, it's that center part of the court that a lot of people take use of. The opposition will usually take use of that donut because nobody is covering it. Notice how all the players on the Wheaton side, they're all surrounding this particular area, seeing this defense. And there's that bald spot, that donut right there, subject to tips, anything of that sort.
That was Paige Stickney there on that kill. She now has 12 in this match, hitting .450. In fact, Stickney leading the Concordia Falcons and the Thunder in kills for counting both teams. Want to work on that right pin. And somehow dug out there by Comfrey before being sent over by Prayfrock. Major.
Inside.
Nobody was home for Ashton Major. Kill and a point for Wheaton.
Again, with those high free balls, they love going to the middle and utilizing them.
There's now Paris Griffin, only played in 7 matches a season ago, has now played in 8. More of a starting role for the Thunder this season. Major on the slide. Oh, wow. There is Stickney.
Rocket from the middle.
13 kills now for Paige Stickney. Again, a career high 18 kills against Pacific Lutheran on September 6th. So literally 4 days ago. In fact, in Concordia's only win of the season. Comfrey able to fire that one over, but it is out of play.
Those are difficult balls to hit. The cross-court set, not even looking, and it's far off from the net. That's a difficult hit.
The Thunder hit 378 in set number 3. Falcons at 167. Going to keep their hopes alive. That one, is it out of play? It is. And the Falcons, they claim the first 2 sets. Thunder trying to force a 5th. Comfrey fires. Out of play. Right down the block, point for Concordia.
A back quick, wow.
That's again Paige Stickney, 14 kills for her. 4 kills away from tying her career high in terms of the number of kills. Got over by Hammond. Donahoe the assist. Atkinson off the block.
Good dig.
That was Grace Autry, but a bit misplayed there by Reese Donahoe. Oh, that one stays in play. Autry ducked down thinking it was going to go out. That's now the 7th service ace for the Falcons, and that's another ace back to back. Stickney to serve. That one hits the tape this time.
Lucky break. They need to use that.
Humphrey, home right there for Skylar Humphrey.
Right between the block. That's a difficult thing about those really quick sets. They call them go balls, but sometimes it's just too difficult for the middle to get there in time.
Atkinson, that one again, tool blocked. Atkinson will try again. Take there by Eitzman.
Right off the block too.
Prayfrock
Back
will
set
fire.
and dug.
Then for a little bit of miscommunication right there is a free ball for Concordia. And it will get home for Noel Smith. You were talking about go balls a little earlier. What is it specifically?
A go ball, now see in volleyball there's a million different types of sets, millions of different types of combinations you can use, and a go ball in particular is any set. Now see in volleyball there's these things called tempos, and it's just the tempo, the speed of which you set the ball. And a go ball in particular, I would define as a quick set to the outside.
So what would you say are the most popular types of sets that you can run other than a go ball?
A 6 is often what will be used because the left side, because the setter is facing the left side at all times, the most common set you will see is a 6. It's a safe bet, it's slow, it's easy to calculate in your mind when you're going up to hit it, so it's always the 6. However, a middle is always a good ball too. Now see in the middles, at this level of play, you'll usually see them hit a 1, but in an emergency set where you need to use the middle or you need to maybe slow down the pace of the game for whatever benefit you need, you'll often go a 2, or in other words, a meter ball. It's only when you put the ball a meter right above the net.
Interesting. You talked about emergency sets as well. What are those specifically?
Emergency sets are often sets, emergency sets can be defined as like any set that's not from the setter and is usually in a crucial position. The setter's been taken out of the play. What do? Well, it's an emergency, so you just need to send it to anywhere you can go. And typically, it's the left side.
10-6 lead right now for Concordia as they have a 4-point lead in set number 4. Trying to close it out. They're up 2-1 over the Thunder. Atkinson. What a beautiful kill by Catherine Atkinson. Nine kills on 26 swings alongside with 7 digs for Catherine Atkinson. No one in particular is on double-double watch for either team. Down the lane again.
She's a rocket down the middle.
I believe that was Skylar Humphrey who will get credited for the kill. She was also on the serve. Falcons once again back up by 4. Trying to pick up their 2nd win of the season. That right pin able to attack it beautifully is Ellie Jerkinson.
Libero was all the way out in the corner expecting a straight shot or some sort of down ball, but unfortunately it was a tip right over the block.
Senior of Cedarsburg, Wisconsin, playing in her first match of the season already with 2 kills. Atkinson again, that one sails wide. Abby Prayfrock from the left pin, gets through.
A good backside from the libero from Concordia.
Prayfrock is probably the closest at a double-double, 9 kills and 9 digs for her. Comfrey to serve. Skylar Comfrey, 12 kills and 7 digs. That one is out of play. Right now, Concordia hitting 250, Thunder 215. Those are specifically with the match through 4 sets. Down the lane again, they were trying to go with Noelle Smith. Now from the left pin for Prayfrock.
Off the block.
Harris Griffin, the attack. It went off a Concordia player. So a kill for Wheaton.
Yep, seemed like it grazed just the fingertip. Close call.
I think it was off of Noelle Smith. 14-9, Concordia lead. Prayfrock fires. Dig there by Autry. No one was there though.
Miscommunication.
Both Jordan Benford and Lacey Higgins trying to go for the ball. So on that play specifically, who's supposed to get that?
Honestly, it can be anybody. It's up to the setter. If the setter could really get there, she would call it up. She would call it. Otherwise, she needs to call help.
Benford, that was an absolute rocket. Great dig there by Concordia, and here comes Prayfrock again. Paul Doniego the dig. Another try for Benford. Autry sent it over before Overway also tapped it in. Overway will try again. Gets home.
Good tip. You see, in the heat of rallies, in the heat of all this action that's going on, all these fast-paced plays, what you really need to do is slow down the play by using a very logical, very smart tip. Smart ball placement often gets you the point.
9 kills now for Sydney Overway, which ties her career high. That one also is out. But other than Sydney Overway, who tied her career high, Catherine Atkinson is close at a double-double, 9 kills, 8 assists. That would be her second double-double of the season after she had one against Marianne. That one is out of play again. Another point for Concordia. It's a 7-4 run ever since Wheaton called that timeout. And I think somebody touched the net.
It's over.
Oh, it's over. Yeah, yep. You're right.
Setter back row.
As we got a timeout taken by Coach Plunkett, 18-10. And Elijah, what do you like so far for the Falcons at set number 4?
Now, see, what I realize is that they're actually both running a 6-2, and the Concordia they're running it beautifully. They're utilizing it to the max. In fact, they're even keeping the right side in play to receive, and I think that's really unique because what Wheaton does with their 6-2 is when the right side comes back to receive, to pass, they hide them in the corner, which is often what many teams do, and they get ready for a back row attack. I think that Concordia has just been utilizing everything. It's their bread and butter that they're sticking to. They've been sticking to that slide hit. They've been sticking to that confusing play where they utilize a slide and the right side, and honestly, they're getting most balls over. You know, sometimes all you really need to do is keep the ball up. It doesn't need to be flashy. It doesn't need to be anything special. As long as you keep the ball up, eventually things might go your way.
Well, for the Falcons, they're hitting 292 here in this 4th set compared to the Thunder, who are hitting 150 again, trying to close this one out, pick up their second win of the season before they go to the Carthage Invite in Kenosha. For the Thunder, trying to stay perfect, get to 9-0. They've already broken their record for the best start ever at 8-0, which has never been done before by a Wheaton team. As once again, Emily Dickman to serve it. Thunder trying to stay alive. That one off a pulse on Diego. Another point for Concordia. Also, fans, stay tuned for the post-game interview. Rylan McDonald will interview Coach Plunkett after the conclusion of this match. Down the middle again, they go.
Good block, good read by the middle.
As Stickney was denied on that play. Emily Dickman for Concordia, 25 assists as Brianna Lunt misplaced that one, cut it short. Seven-point lead for the Falcons. Thunder trying to trim into it.
Good dig.
Benford. That one off the hands of Lunt. Another point for Wheaton. These two teams have played 7 times, including tonight. It's tied at 3 apiece. As there's a kill yet again for Wheaton.
Wheaton's really adapting to their hitting. As you can see, their blocks have been getting a lot tougher, reacting a lot quicker.
Thunder and Concordia last played on September 2nd, 2022. As the Falcons able to respond, they're now 1 point away from taking this entire match. But also for these two teams, the first time that they played was back on October 19th, 1997. Wheaton won that one 3-0. Oh wow, Jordan Penford with an absolute rocket.
What a hit.
10 kills now for Jordan Benford. She also has 11 digs. That gives her her 3rd double-double of the season and her 5th double-double in her career, entering tonight with 566 kills. And also leading the team in kills this season as that one hits the tape. Falcons now 4 points away from taking the match.
See, her toss is really far from the court. See, she's jumping behind the other volleyball court.
There's now Stickney, who has 15 kills to her name.
Good pass.
Major!
Lethal set to the middle.
$11 kills now for Ashton Major. Not a career high, and she's now on to serve. Had 13 kills. That's a career high against Carroll. Overway keeps the possession alive for Wheaton.
The classic high pass to the middle.
3 players now for the Thunder with double-digit kills, as that's a free point for Concordia. They'll take that gladly. Falcons 3 points away from issuing the Thunder their first loss of the season. There's Eitzman now. That one's out of play.
Good call. Here we see the beauty of the 6-2 rotation in play, where they always take out the right sides and setters and exchange them so that they always have a maximum amount of offense.
Jerkinson.
Off the block.
There's now late.
Beautiful set to the right.
Oh, was really powerful. No one was there. Miscommunication again for Concordia. As Jerkinson and Brianna Lunt were just looking at each other. 22-19. That one's out of play for Noelle Smith. And probably a wise decision by Coach Whaling to use that timeout. The Thunder, they've been able to get some momentum right back in this fourth set.
I was hoping to see a replay on that because it looked like they almost called touch, and I'm not sure. Did they? It almost looked like they changed the call. I thought it was a touch as well.
Again, 22-20, Concordia. They only have a 2-point lead. Trying to wrap up this fourth set, pick up their second win of the season. Elijah, what does Concordia have to do in order to prevail and get these next 3 points?
Keep doing the basics. Don't let anything shake them up. Like you saw with the lack of communication, it's always the basics over and over and over again. As long as they can keep that up, anything is possible right now.
Looks like we've got the replay.
Here's the replay. It was called by the blockers out, so.
And you thought it was touched by Wheaton?
I thought it was touched. Now it's important to note that the game of volleyball is not just what's happening on the court. You also have to examine the entire aura of the room. You got to look at the stands, the bench. It's always important to look at the players that's supporting on the bench. That'll tell you how the team's doing.
Here's Lacey Higgins, one of those seniors for Wheaton. Prey Frog right down the middle, dig there by Autry. Harris Griffin will fire, out of play. Prey Frog, by the way, has a double-double, 10 kills, 10 digs. Fifth double-double of her career. As Wheaton 1 point away from losing it.
No coverage on that blocked hit.
That was Noelle Smith yet again. That's her 5th block in this match. Once had 7 blocks against Concordia Chicago 2 seasons ago. No one's home right there, and Concordia survives.
An ace to finish off the match.
The Thunder almost able to rally back, but the Falcons claim it in 4 sets, 25-20. Your final in set number 4, Elijah. Your final thoughts before we go to the post-game interview with Coach Plunkett.
Final thoughts. Honestly, it was an amazing game, a match between 2 amazing teams. You can never think that, never underestimate your opponent 100%, even if you look at their record.
And for the Thunder, they will now fall to 8-1 before the Scribner. For Concordia, much needed win. They improved to 2-4 again. They'll be at the Carthage Invite. They'll take on Colorado on Friday, and then 13th ranked UW-Platteville and Carthage. Both of those matches occurring on Saturday. Meanwhile, for Wheaton, they will have Aurora and Lawrence both on Friday, this Friday, and then on Saturday, UW-Stevens Point and Concordia Chicago. But if you're the Thunder, you're still encouraged by the fact that your team fought hard despite being down 2-0 at one point.
100%. Nothing to be ashamed about this loss. This is an amazing team. They're playing amazing players, and this team is young. They're going to be amazing in the future.
And did I tell you, Wheaton, they were projected to finish 8th in the CCIW, second to last in the conference. They don't look like a team so far through their first 9 matches, a team that's looking to finish second to last.
You're right. I take back what I said. Forget being amazing in the future. They're going to be amazing soon, very soon.
Again, Illinois Wesleyan is now the only undefeated team left in the CCIW, perfect 6-0. Again, they're also 14th ranked and the overwhelming favorite, but conference play, really anything can happen once we get there.
Absolutely.
Also given the fact, unlike basketball where you play each team twice, you play each team once.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 matches is going to determine whether you make the CCIW tournament or not, and the top 6 teams, they'll get in.
Yep.
Again, for the match, what a great showing by Skylar Comfrey. She finishes with 12 kills on 26 swings, hitting .308. Prey Frog as well as Paige Stickley, 10 kills for Prey Frog, 15 kills for Stickley, which led the team hit .423. Dickman with 26 assists. As well as Noelle Smith, might as well give her credit, 10 kills and 5 blocks, hitting .364. And for the Thunder, Ashton Major, Jordan Benford, as well as Sydney Overweg finishing with 10 kills apiece. Lacey Higgins at 30 assists, and Autry with 18 digs alongside with Miriam Paulsdo Niego at 14 digs. Again, hoping to get a post-game interview soon with Rylan McDonald as Coach Plunkett's still talking to his team. Thunder again are 8-1 on the season. Concordia is now 2-4, and we'll take it down to the post-game interview. Rylan, take this one away.
Here with Coach Plunkett. Coach, question for you today. I'm so sorry, Coach. Question for you today. How does this game set the tone moving forward?
Yeah, so Concordia, Wisconsin put us in a lot of different situations that we haven't been in yet this year. So I think it was good to get challenged in that way. Great defensive team, but they also responded with great offense. And I think our offense was good for the most part. Our defensive intensity lacked a little bit. So we got to take a few lessons from this, make some quick changes because it starts up again on Friday. So we'll hopefully learn from it.
Yeah, and how did you feel that your team, how did they handle the pressure today?
We can always be better. Obviously, the score didn't reflect how I believe that we can respond. So I'm looking forward to challenging them a little bit more in the gym to make sure that we're in a good place for that. But it's still early in the year, so I'm excited about where this team can grow and what we can do there. And I know we can do it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, the Wheaton Thunder women's volleyball team will be back in King Arena on Friday, September 12th for the Maryland Scribner Tournament at 4 p.m. Thank you, and go Thunder.